What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Wrench Heads. So today,
Ranting with Wrenches.
yes, ranting with riches, ranching with wrenches. So today we are going to be talking about: is it worth doing a component swap slash system swap in your vehicle?
And what we mean by that is, so like brake swaps, trans swaps, motor swaps. Did I say trans already?
Yeah, trans.
Trans, yeah.
You want to go Brembos.
Yeah. No. Well,
smaller OEM.
That would be an upgrade, going Brembos. Unless
Still
you
swap.
came with Brembos.
Well, if you don't.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Still
Okay.
swapping.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. All right. So,
what's your take? Is it worth it?
So for me, if you're gonna go performance, it's always worth it. Especially if you have a plan of execution. Now, don't be putting Brembos on your 105 horsepower Hyundai Accent. That's retarded. But if you're tuning your car, if you're putting more power, and you've motor swapped it, and then you got more power, you need more stopping power, boom, do it. If you have a car that is a really popular car, but you couldn't find it in the stick shift, but they have it available in stick shift, you just need to get a junkyard, or you find a trans online, yada yada yada, boom, swap it. I've done system swaps, brakes, trans. I've even done a motor swap. In all the different cars. Most of the time, it was just to keep it running. It was to make it a better driving car. Going from an automatic to a stick shift, because it's just more fun. And upgrading from drum brakes to disc brakes.
Oh yeah.
Just because, fuck drums. I hate drum brakes. Like they literally do nothing. So
yeah.
But I mean, especially with disc brakes. Usually, if you find like another version of that car, and all you do is you just unbolt the drum hub, that whole thing comes off, and then you just get the backing plate of the brake hub, bolted right up, right over the spindle. Mm-hmm. It bolts right up, easy. And then you just and then the only thing you might have to do is get the soft hose for the calipers. And that's it. Most of the time, it runs right to it. And then
I know a lot of people do that with the Hondas, because some of them come drum. The one I had was, I think, drum.
Yeah, probably back then.
94.
I don't know.
Not now.
Now I don't. Unless it's like, I don't even think pickup trucks come with drum brakes anymore. No, because every car's got ABS. Mm-hmm. Every car's got ABS, traction control, adjustable cruise control. So really, drum brakes are useless.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just realized that drum brakes are dead.
Bruh.
Welcome. This is 2021.
Damn. I know, but still, you always think the base model car is gonna have drum brakes, but because every car now the standard is ABS.
Most people don't even know what drum brakes are. They never even saw drum brakes.
Listen, if you're around the age of 30, you know what drum brakes are.
Well, all right. Let's say people who are, let's say somebody that's 30, never had a car in their life.
Kill yourself.
Never been around cars, you know what I mean? Only not a few, but the majority of the people are not gonna know what drum brakes are. They could do a statistic right now. Whoever walks in a dealership be like, yeah, this has drum brakes. They're gonna look at you like,
They're gonna be like, what does that mean?
Exactly. But people like you or me who've been around and know, or
Dude,
had car that was old like that, then you will know, like, all right, we know what drum brakes are. But
like,
most people won't.
yeah. I mean, they still use like the basic functioning of a drum brake as like an e-brake. So like it'll be like a hat and rotor style.
Mm-hmm.
So like your rear brake's like, why is like the rear fucking mounting point like so fucking huge?
Yeah.
Oh, because inside it's the e-brake. That is drum style. But that doesn't, it only works when you pull the e-brake up. Like I freaking did my mom's and them shits is rusted to hell because she never uses them.
Did it on the Charger.
Never uses
last
them.
year.
Because everyone uses it, just puts it in park and lets the parking gear.
Yep.
Just and stop the car.
I think it was rusted.
Yeah. I use it on hills.
In
No,
the
in
Jetta?
no, not the Jetta. No, the Jetta don't have that. In my wife's car, in her Rogue, I be putting that shit down to the floor. She's like, "Why do you use that? Because if we don't use it, it's gonna break. I'm not fixing that shit." I'm
that
like,
happened to one guy.
done. If that spring break, if those springs break, and those pads snap, it's done. I'm not touching them because that don't matter for inspection. I mean, it might if they check the e-brake.
Depends on
Because that shit's going. And you're like, why is that shit up to my chest?
Let's get back on.
All right,
here.
Little baby rant.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it worth doing the component swap? Motor swap. Yes, like you said, if you're going horsepower.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you are gonna have to do a motor swap. Either, upgrading the motor to hold more power, or you just want something different. Who knows? You know what I mean? Brakes wise, like you said too, like on the Subi, eventually I'll probably go Brambos in the front. I don't really care about the back, but the front is always the biggest ones, brake wise.
No.
And the back is always small, so I really wouldn't even touch those.
Listen, bro, you go drifting, you don't need them brakes in the front.
I'm not a drifter. I wouldn't even try that. Not even set up for that. Probably blow my trans or something.
Probably the first attempt.
Yeah.
Bang! Shit.
Yep. And now coming to point with the transmission.
Yeah.
If you plan on drifting, if you plan on launching your car,
Oh my God.
or drag racing, or
you
any
definitely
type
gotta
of
make
thing.
sure your transmission is healthy. Like
Yes.
you gotta open that sucker up and restore it to like brand new.
Granted, some trans can hold the power to a certain point, but then you have to build it up to the quality that you want it to perform.
Yeah. Have you thought about doing a trans swap?
Yes. I actually talked to, Al about it.
Yep.
I was like, I'll probably bring that up probably like every month or so. Because I'm the type, if I change the motor to hold more power, I want my trans to hold, you know what I mean? I want everything to be on equal stands.
So now the issue is you already so you have the tune, you're still on the braking tune? Or you're past that? Towards the end?
Yeah, I'm halfway.
All right.
Halfway right now.
So though, is your tune based on having a 5-speed, or it doesn't matter? You'd be able to just throw another trans in and it'll take.
Yep.
Now, the fitment of the trans, does that? I would imagine it doesn't matter.
Well, if I go from like
A
5 to 6,
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Same.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Prop shaft and all that stuff is all the same.
Wait, no. The trans will mount up the same. No problem with the trans mounting to the engine.
Length, width, all exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I'll change is the drive shaft.
Okay.
Axles and
diff.
No. I don't need to touch the diff. I need to do the for the wheels. I'll be
The hubs?
Yeah. I'll go from 5100 to 5114.
Okay.
So basically, I'll be making the SDI.
But you don't have to, because the hubs have nothing to do with the axles. You can still keep the 5x100, because the axles go into the hubs. The hubs have nothing to do with the trans. The hubs are just a mounting point, suspension wise. Now, if you're gonna change it, because maybe, you know, the 5x100. Well, no, because 5x100, 5x114, 5 lug is 5 lug. Now, if it was a 6 lug, to have more security on your wheels because it's putting out that much more power, that's one thing. But
you know what? I'm probably going just based off what everybody else did.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But everybody else, they just switched it.
Yeah, unless there's like a depth, unless there's a depth issue where it pushes where the axle gets pushed out more, then you might have to go with the 5x100 hub, because it might sit farther back onto the front end of the CV axle. So that could be a reason why they do that.
Maybe. I'm also thinking about the brake swap. Most people, when they go to the Brambos from the other STIs, they usually just switch the because the rotor is different from whatever the STI uses. I guess it's thicker or whatever.
I would just go get fucking Brembos that fit the WRX. Because how much you gonna pay to go get STI Brembos and swap and the time to swap all that shit, when you can literally just go get Brembos that are set up for an STI, and what is literally, those are floating style, so literally it just bolt directly over top of the fucking whatchamacallit, and what you maybe get like a caliper carrier or something like that. Because usually that bolt will line up with the hub, drill right through. You got a mounting point, drill right through, got a mounting point, and then they're floating style. You know what I mean?
It's usually easy to just do the swap. I mean, find a used pair.
Okay.
Because the original ones, just for the front, you're looking at $1,700. New. That's why most people do the used swap.
So in that case, I'd be like, yeah, it's worth doing the swap, because I'm not paying that much. No. Oh, so
the moral of the story.
Moral of the story is, of course, it's worth swapping parts. You crazy if you're not. You want more power? You want more flexibility?
Yep.
You want more uniqueness? Swap them parts. Boy, you spend. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you ain't swapping, you ain't trying. All right, bruh? So, as we said last time and every time before and every time going forward, Wrench Daily.